Max and I are so pumped to have you guys here. We are testing out 2 choke tubes today, the Black Duck Pattern Master and the Modified. Every single duck hunter has shot at a duck and has missed and probably wondered to themselves, maybe if I had a more expensive choke tube in, it would have paid off. Max and I will be putting that theory to the test. We will be shooting federal BB shot, 2-shot, and 4-shot at 40 yards and at 20 yards, and we're going to compare the two of the Modified and the Code Black Duck. When we get done shooting all of our shots, we're going to be putting them up side by side so you can analyze which shots you guys like at 20 yards or 40 yards using Modified or Code Black Duck, and what size shot that you guys like to shoot. Today we're going to be shooting the most cheap and effective gun there is out on the market. That's a semi-automatic. That is a Stoeger M3500. This is my first serious waterfowl gun that I've ever owned. I bought it for 350 bucks, and if you're a college student looking to get into duck hunting and do it on a budget, get the Stoeger M3500. This thing shoots 3.5-inch shells, and I've dropped this thing in the mud more times than I can count, and it still picks up and fires. This is a great gun. It's lasted me about 4 seasons so far, and I plan on using it for many more seasons to come. To start this video off, we're gonna be using the Code Black Duck Pattern Master at 20 yards using BB shot. And would you please hit that subscribe button at the bottom and follow Max and I's YouTube. Just sighted us in at 20 yards using the Halo rangefinder here. And we're gonna be shooting this target 20 yards down range with the federal BB shot with the Code Black Duck. That is a dead duck. Let's move on to the 2-shot federal Code Black Duck at 20 yards. 2-shot federal at 20 yards. Oh yeah, very, very impressed. This is a dead bird for sure. Code Black Duck at 20 yards using 4-shot. 4-shot Code Black Duck at 20 yards. 4-shot with a lot more BBs. What do you expect? Pretty good tight pattern right here. We're changing the choke tube and we're putting in the Modified choke tube at 20 yards. We're gonna test the same rounds to see what we get. Modified BB shot at 20 yards. This looks pretty bad for the BB shot Modified at 20 yards for the federal. Not looking good. Let's see how the 2-shot holds up. 2-shot federal at 20 yards. Modified. That looks pretty good. The Modified 2-shot at 20 yards looks pretty dang good. That's a dead duck. Federal 4-shot at 20 yards. Modified. Modified 4-shot at 20 yards with the federal. I'm putting the Code Black Duck back in my Stoeger M3500. I moved her down 40 yards, sighted in with the Halo rangefinder, and we're gonna be starting out with the BB shot federal at 40 yards. Not too impressed with the BB shot at 40 yards with the Code Black Duck. I mean, this is what I got right here. There's a few in here. The duck's flying. I mean, you're going to be dead on with this shot to knock them down. This is a 2-shot federal at 40 yards using the Code Black Duck. That spray looks pretty good. Max and I are very impressed with this. This is a dead bird at 40 yards using the Code Black Duck 2-shot. 4-shot, 40 yards using the Code Black Duck. I'm impressed. 4-shot Code Black Duck at 40 yards. This is a dead duck. Just took the Code Black Duck out and I'm putting in the Modified, and we're going at 40 yards. We're gonna be starting out using BB shot, 2-shot, and then 4-shot. Modified BB at 40 yards. Pretty disappointed. That duck's getting away. Modified 2-shot at 40 yards. Modified 2-shot at 40 yards. I would say this is a dead duck in here. Final shot of the evening, 4-shot at 40 yards using the Modified. The modified 4-shot, pretty good. You got a pretty good consistency, 4 BBs in the middle right here. Now since we've used all the targets and analyzed every single shot possible at 20 and 40 yards using different shots, let's go hang them up. Let's go take a look at them. We got our results hanging up on the wall and I'm extremely satisfied. This is all BB shot right here. This is all 2-shot right here. This is all 4-shot right here. And we have modified Code Black Duck, modified Code Black Duck. This is all at 40 yards. This is all at 20 yards. Now let's look at these closely and see what type of results we got. All right, so let's break this down. These are the 20-yard shots. Modified Code Black Duck, BB shot, 2-shot, and 4-shot. Code Black Duck did not disappoint. So to break this spreadsheet down, inside this black circle radius, which is roughly about the size of a mallard breast, for 5 inches, I got 16 shots in there. That's pretty good. But for the modified, I only got 3 inside there. But for the outer edge, right here, I got 22 shots inside the outer circle. And I got 22 in the outer circle as well, which is 9 inches, which is pretty good. For a grand total of 38 shots inside this 9-inch diameter circle and 25 shots inside this spreadsheet right here. So 38 to 25, I'm taking the Code Black Duck. So now let's move on to the 2-shot modified choke and black duck at 20 yards. Center mass, we only got 26 shots in the middle for Code Black Duck, and we only got 28 shots, which is higher than Code Black Duck. But let's look at the overall circle right here. We got a total of 40 on the outer rim right here that's inside the circle for a grand total of 66, but we only have a grand total of 21 on the outside of the circle right here for a grand total of 49. I'm taking the Code Black Duck. Now let's move on to the 4-shot at 20 yards. Code Black Duck, absolutely peppered. 93 shots right there in the entire target that's inside the circle and 67 shots for the modified choke tube. I'm taking the Code Black Duck. This is actually very good. I'm very impressed with this shot right here. I'm very, very impressed. The bread is in the pudding here. Code Black Duck takes home the dub. I mean, just very satisfied with how many shots it got in the target mass compared to the modified choke. I am going hunting with Code Black Duck from here on out, no questions asked. Now, let's go look at the 40 yards. So let's break our shots down right here. This is our modified choke tube, Code Black Duck choke tube. We have 3-shot center mass, 3-shot center mass, 4 shots on the outside perimeter, 8 shots on the outside perimeter, with 7 total for the modified and 11 total for Code Black Duck. Code Black Duck's taking the BB shot home. All right, modified Code Black Duck, 40-yard 2-shot. We have 3 shots center mass, 6 shots center mass. That's really good. And 11 shots on the outside perimeter, 5 shots on the outside perimeter, 8 shots total, 17 shots total. Code Black Duck taking this one home. For the modified 40-yard 4-shot, we have 4 shots center mass, 7 shots center mass, 1 shot on the outside perimeter, and only 14 shots on the outside perimeter with 21 shots total, 5 shots total. Code Black Duck is taking this one home. It all depends on what type of situation you guys are hunting in. Preferably, to start off the year, when it's early teal season, I'm using 6-shot Code Black Duck Federal. But when it's early duck season, I like to shoot 4-shot because there's so many ducks, there's so many opportunities to shoot where I go opening day, and there's a lot of smaller birds on opening day. When it's mid-season to late season and the bigger birds are starting to come, the mallards are, the pintails are starting to come in, I'm starting to change to 2-shot. 2-shot, 2-shot, 2-shot. But when I'm going goose hunting, of course, I'm bringing BB shot. Always using the Code Black Duck from here on out. I've been using it for 2 seasons. I am very, very impressed in how it is because I can tell when I'm in the water and I shoot and miss, and when I was shooting with my modified, I'll be like, man, I need to get a new choke tube. And my buddies were like, you need to get the Code Black Duck. You need to get the Code Black Duck Pattern Master. I'm like, yo, man, that's like $90. I'm like, just invest. You spend so much money on waders, your dog, your boat, everything else. Get the Code Black Duck. I was like, fine. So I went and bought it, and I can instantly tell results. I don't know if it was a placebo in my mind, but I felt like I was knocking more birds down. But you're always like, if you miss a shot in the Code Black Duck, you're like, maybe with the modified. Yeah, Max is like growling at me too. He's like, yeah, maybe it was a modified. No. Code Black Duck. The bread is in the pudding. Don't let it get into your head. If you feel like you shoot better with modified, shoot with modified. I'm not a sales rep for Code Black Duck. What I am a sales rep for are young men and women who go out and hunt and do it respectfully and ethically and get their limits and are thankful and they praise God for them being able to go out in the environment with the bodies that they're in and kill some ducks ethically and morally right and harvest that meat. That's what I encourage. I don't encourage spending tons and tons of money. I'm not that type of person, but I do encourage people getting limits and knocking down birds, and I believe the best way is the Code Black Duck. You can still do it with the modified. I did it for my first 2 years of waterfowl hunting. I did just fine. I could have killed more birds, I believe, if I used the Code Black Duck, but it's okay. It's all right. It's in the past. But from here on out, Code Black Duck all the way. And the specific shells that we were shooting today shot 1,450 feet per second, and they're all 3-inch shot. You know, when you're balling on a budget, these are the ones that they have at Walmart and the Farm and Home that are only $19.99. We pick them up, we buy them because they're cheap and they knock down the ducks. There's, you know, you can go buy shells that are $16 a shell, $20 a shell, $5 a shell, or $1 a shell. That's what I run. I'm not too worried about it. I knock down the birds just fine, and Max is happy, and so am I. If you're new to this page, please subscribe to Max and I's channel, and we will be greatly appreciated if you could just hit that bell button, hit that like button, subscribe, and we would appreciate it so much